Hey everyone, welcome back to Playground Sessions YouTube channel. I'm Phil and I'm here to teach you some more piano. Today we're going to be looking at Beethoven's Ode to Joy, and there are many different beautiful arrangements of this song. I'm going to be showing you how to play the main section from our original intermediate level arrangement. It sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, what a classic, timeless, beautiful piece. Let's dive in. We'll start with the right-hand melody. First, our key signature tells us that we've got two sharps. Two notes are automatically sharp no matter what, unless of course we see a natural sign on those notes. But the key signature tells us that by default, all Fs and Cs are going to be sharp automatically. And that tells us we're in the key of D major. F sharp and C sharp. Our time signature is 4/4, or common time, and that tells us that we have 4 beats in each measure, and that a quarter note gets 1 beat. All right, so speaking of quarter notes, we see a lot of them as we scan our music. Let's get started with our first one. It's an F sharp, not a normal F. Don't forget our key signature. It's an F sharp. And then we go up to A with our 5th finger. We're walking down to D. This is our first starting position, a D major position. Now here in the 4th measure, we see our rhythms change. It's not quarter notes anymore. We see a dotted quarter note, then an 8th note, then a half note. When we see dotted rhythms like that, or 8th note rhythms like that, we have to subdivide. So instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to think 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's going to help us make sure we play these accurately and with even timing, okay? All right, let's keep moving. We're still in this D position. Next line down. Same rhythm here, just different notes. E, D, D, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Next phrase, starting on E now, same hand position. 2 and 3, 4. Now here we're going to change our position. We're going to put our 3rd finger on E, thumb way down here to A, and then on beat 4, we're going to play our 4th finger on F sharp. We're going to tie that over to our next line down, and then we're going to move our 3rd finger to that F sharp, which puts us back to our D position. See that? Moving on, we go up, G, A, and this should sound familiar. One and 2 and 3. All right, now we're going to kind of repeat that same material that we just played, and we're going to start on E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3. All right, same thing here. 3rd finger to E, thumb way down to A, 4th finger on F sharp, tied over. Now 3 on F sharp to put us back in D position. Good. All right, home stretch. When you're ready, let's now try this in time. I'm going to cue up an accompaniment track for us to play along with. We're going to do it at a slow speed to start, and when we have that down, we'll go to full speed. 1, 2, set, go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 2 and 3, 4. Change positions and back. All right, there we have it at the slow speed. Now, full tempo. 1, 2, set, go. All right, there we have it for the right hand. Let's switch gears now and talk about the left hand harmony part. The left hand part is kind of tricky for this section. We have a handful of different styles. We're going to play block chords, like we have here to start, or some inversions like this. And then we're also going to play a bit of a broken chord pattern at a different time in this section. So that's kind of a cool, interesting passage. And then we also have this cool descending pattern. So we have a handful of challenges here for the left hand, but have no fear, we're about to break it down. So let's just go from the top all the way down. We'll go measure at a time, and then we'll worry about timing a bit later. We'll start with D, whole note tied to a whole note. We have another one of those, and then a third one of those. Now we're on our next line down. We're going to invert that down to a second inversion. Same chord, but this time there's an A in the root, or in the bass. Next measure, we go to A major root position for a half note. Then we go to a D and an F sharp, kind of a D major chord without the fifth. Now from here, we move on to a little more of a rhythmically driving thing. Okay, we're going to start on A, E, A. That's that 1-5-1 pattern outlining a chord. Here in A, that's A, E, A. Again. Now, next measure, A, E. And then we're going to play this cool chord, F sharp over A sharp. I love that. That resolves to a B minor, and then we're going to play two single notes to wrap this up, C sharp and A. And there's a little courtesy accidental there, reminding you that it's an A natural. And that's because in the measure before, we saw an A sharp. All right, next line down, here we are, this descending pattern. We play a D and an F sharp, bring that D down to a C. Now open this up to a G over B. Next measure, moving down to a D over A. Then, we've seen this before, A major, and then a D dyad. And then we're back to this rhythmic pattern. Final line down, it's going to be a little different this time. A, E, and then single notes here, A sharp, E. Then we see our B minor fifth, and then again, just like before, C sharp, A natural, D and F sharp, descending pattern to G over B, and then D over A, and then again, A to D. So again, now let's try to play this in time, but we'll start doing it at slow tempo. Let's try that. 1, 2, set, go. All right, there we go. We've got the right hand and the left hand down on their own now. The hardest stuff is behind us. All we need to do is put the hands together. So we're gonna remember to take it slow. That's the key for this stuff. You gotta do it many times in a row at a slow speed before speeding it up. And that really also might mean that you do it with no timing. Do it that slow that you're just going beat by beat as long as you need. Then go to a slow tempo, but have it be even, and then go to full speed, okay? So take your time, but let's get started. Let's put these hands together slowly now. 1, 2, set, go. Okay, so we're taking our time, we're not in a rush to speeding this up, but when you do feel that you are ready, now's the time. All right, let's go ahead and pick this thing up to full speed. This is Ode to Joy by the one and only Beethoven. Let's do it. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, we did it, you guys, 100% across the board. Now you're ready to continue on to learn the rest of this song, and then much more in the classical world, and then much more beyond that. We've got it all in our interactive app, and we're doing a free trial right now, just for you YouTube subscribers. So step 1 is to hit subscribe to the channel. Step 2, tap this card above that says free trial of the app. It's going to take you to a place where you can sign up with no strings attached, no payment up front. You can get full access to the app for 30 days. I hope you'll check it out. In the meantime, I'll see you guys on the next video lesson. Thanks for watching. I'm Phil.
The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.